Hey, how's it going? Rocky Perry from RockyPerry.com, author of the Luke Vanderloff series and other books. But this is kind of the third installment of a Lulu review and advice. Some things I've learned as I've gone along. I've passed along in the first and second video. You can go to my YouTube channel, Rocco2080, if you haven't already. Hit subscribe and watch the videos there, and they really give some advice for new publishers and people who want to know about Lulu and if it's a legit, which it's 100% legit, and thousands of people use it all the time. I wanted to, for the first time, show you a couple of books. This is a Lulu published book, a small size hardback, and you can see a lot of these online. This is the latest copy of the Luke Vanderloff series. The big piece of advice I want to give to those looking at the Lulu site, and again, I give plenty of detailed advice on steps you should take, what you should look for in the other Lulu videos. This is the third video, and what I really want to focus on is where Lulu falls short. Two things. One is, of course, your book can be sold and created cheaper on CreateSpace on Amazon, but again, as I've warned in other videos, CreateSpace is not a publisher. That does not include any copyright beyond that of your own, and is not considered a published product. Whereas Lulu is a self-publisher, and although legally there's very little difference initially, there is a substantial enough reason for going with Lulu in that they are a publisher, they are a publication house, and they can protect you if ever there's a legal issue that comes around, whereas CreateSpace is simply a printer, and if the legality of anything's rights came into question, they're kind of out of the question and out of the picture. That being said, the big thing I wanted to talk to you about that Lulu does fall short on is the marketing aspect. Marketing is a huge deal. Everyone wants to know, how do you sell more books? How do you break through? How do you become Hunger Games? How do you become Harry Potter? How do you become Twilight? How do you become these things? First off, there's no answer to those questions. If anyone knew that formula, they would mimic it. And certainly when Hunger Games was being written, that might have been the dream, but that was not the expectation, nor was it with any of these other books. The planets align, things come together, and success is had. That's just the way it is. So what your job as an author is to do is set yourself up so that you're out there and you're participating in the lottery and hoping that your book catches fire. So you have to continue to work, never give up. You always got to have an online presence, whether that's Facebook, Google+, YouTube, like here, your books on Amazon, your books on Smashwords, your books on Lulu, your book's available online, and you're doing marketing, whether you're on Weibo.com in China, or whether your Facebook page is posted on your local news channels. Whatever it is, you've got to have an online presence. You've got to have a physical presence. Every opportunity you get, you pass your card out. You look for your demographic, you find where they are, you pass flyers out. If there are conventions in your area, you do that. If there's book signings to set up, you do that. You've got to do all those things, and you do them yourself, because essentially if you're not playing that lottery, you can't win it. If you're not involved in a marketing process, no one's going to buy your book. So the secret is market every way you can, online and offline, and keep working hard, and you just push through, and you keep moving despite any setbacks, despite not selling books a day or a week or a month or 2 months. You just plug through, and you keep doing what you're doing. At the point that you decide to give up, stop altogether. There's no need to keep writing if you're not going to market, because in the end, if you're in the self-publishing game, which anybody watching a Lulu video is, it's all about playing those two roles, writer and marketing. Unless you have the money to pay someone to do the marketing for you, it's going to be you, and you've just got to muscle through and keep going. So, again, the third Lulu video is not real helpful on the Lulu stuff, but go look at the previous ones. And what I would say to anyone who's watched those and are at this point, stick with Lulu. Go with Lulu. Cost a little more, but you're covered under the copyright. Not just your copyright, but also them as a publisher holds the rights to it, and that can be a good thing, especially for starting authors. The pirate game is becoming crazy these days. But anyways, good luck to you, and if you have any questions, just post them below here. You know, if I apologize if you're looking for more information on Lulu out of this video, but go to number 1 and number 2 at my YouTube channel, Rocco2080, if you do. Later.